So if you guys read my Facebook announcement, I did say that I was going to start at 3 because unfortunately I had a scheduling conflict where I had to, well, I didn't have to. I chose to attend a training for a lot of different technology piece that we are going to be, well, I will be using. But without further ado, let me get into what I want to talk about today. Ha, thank you. Thank you for telling me you can hear me clearly. So if you didn't know, I'm always checking things like different things right here, and I have different monitor over here. If you ever see streamers, like usually they have people, like they hire people to just check the stream, make sure everything's going good, but I don't have those kinds of resources. So you'll basically just be like me looking oddly at over here at the screen over here for my monitor. But just one thing. So before getting into everything that I want to talk about today, just know that I did make a video over here where it said of like things that I wanted to try out for the year, things that I wanted to do, and eventually, and it's basically student communication that I wanted to work on. And one thing that I said that I wanted was for people to push my thinking. What can I do? How do I make this come true? And I got a lot of feedback. Thank you, Jensen. Thank you, Tim. I got a lot of feedback on how I can do that. So I've been attending a lot of trainings trying to specifically target that. One thing is Flipgrid. That is something that I definitely want to bring into my classroom. If you don't know what Flipgrid is, basically you can put in, well, let me show you what I wrote down. Like this is all the updates and changes that they're putting into Flipgrid that they told us about that I want to try out. Like teachers can now upload up to 10 minutes of video. Normally it's only 1 minute. 1 minute that you take, and it's like, for example, if I want to just send a reminder to students, I record myself for a minute or so, and it was just a reminder, and then students can reply back with their own videos of like, hey, Ms. Christina, I had a question about this. Can you tell me? Or this is great, thank you. And it's just so that they can share their thoughts, even though we're not in front of each other. And well, I'll share my thoughts about not being in front of each other later on. But there's a lot of different things that are changing with it, with access, control, and protection. Like they're doing a lot, and I honestly applaud them for changing things from the feedback they're getting from educators. And one other thing that I learned from Flipgrid is Wakelet. So if you don't know what Wakelet is, I just learned, and I'm attending another training tomorrow of learning how to use it. Basically, Wakelet is for organization and curation, how to take a bunch of things from random places in the internet and put them in one easily understandable place. So these are the notes that I took on how to do it. There's a lot of people that I want to see, a lot of work that they've done that I want to like, copy, steal from, and grow from. But yeah, educators steal from each other. They've been doing it forever. We call it sharing, but it's stealing, guys. And well, they put it out there for us to learn. Like this dude right here, Paul West, has been doing a lot of stuff that I want to look into. I haven't looked at any of these guys, but they demoed some of their stuff in the training like literally an hour ago, and I have not had any time because I jumped straight into the stream. I haven't had any time to look at any of these resources, but that's exactly what I'm gonna do as soon as I finish the stream and playing the games and everything, but that's for later. So getting into what I wanted to talk about, which is changes to the school, basically of COVID-19, the pandemic. Numbers are rising, specifically in the United States and specifically in Texas. I think we were one of the top 5. Not a good thing, being one of the top 5 that had the rising numbers. I think in Texas we had 5 days of record-breaking people getting sick, basically. And let me see if I can show you this. I don't know if they're still updating it, but I shared this map with a lot of people which is the COVID-19 dashboard. So don't be alarmed. Yes, this is a lot of stuff right now that you're going to see. But if you've never seen it before, I share this with everyone at the start of my videos way back. But if you weren't there, this is something that was developed by the Johns Hopkins University by their science and engineering department. They basically take the data that is shared by almost all the government agencies, national, local agencies. If you look down here, they say that it's from all these places right here, the WHO, CDC, ECDC, which is, I think that's the Chinese Center for Disease Control, or is that one of the other ones? There's basically a lot of different places that they're getting their information, and I would say this is one of the more accurate maps out there. But there have been a total, according to Johns Hopkins, there have been a total of over 10,375,897 confirmed cases of COVID-19. And globally, there have been 507,373 deaths. Now, if you notice down here on the bottom right, these are the statistics of how many people are getting sick throughout since it started, or actually since I started tracking to now. And yes, it is updated, I want to say daily. Like right here, it tells you, usually it's daily, sometimes it's multiple times a day, but right now, as of 2:33 p.m., which is 30 minutes ago on our time, it said that it was fully updated, so that their sources are correct as of right now. You can zoom in and check their cases on how it looks on your specific area. I'm in Houston, so right now there have been 30,727 confirmed cases and 376 deaths. And I'm going to talk about something that's a little bit tragic for me and everyone that got the chance to teach her. I've lost a student. I have. I am one of the few that have lost a student to this pandemic. And it's hard to talk about, but I feel that it's needed to talk about it, because this leads me into my next points. Well, there's a lot of privacy concerns right now that I don't want to talk about, so that she's not identified, to protect her privacy and her rights. But she was one of my students, and it's unfortunate that this happened, and it's a tragedy that it had to happen. But it just leads me to my point of, this is something that we need to look at on when we're talking about reopening schools. And this is me leading into reopening the schools. And yes, sorry, this is hard to talk about, but she will be missed. She will be remembered. And hopefully this can be prevented. Now, I received this update, and parents should have received this update as well. But if you haven't found out, the first email was about how they're doing a hybrid hybrid model going back to school, where you can choose to go back to school for, well, the idea was it to be a hybrid model or 100% virtual learning, but the key there was or. So hybrid, you go to school for, let's say in a month, there are 4 weeks. So you would go to school on week 1 and 3, and the other 2 weeks, so week 2 and 4, you would be online learning. Or you would be in the other category where it's just switched, like you would be here and here, and then here and here. Either ways, no one would be at 100% at the school for like normal students. And by normal, I mean of like some of the people that work for our school have students that go to the school, so they're a separate category. But basically, I just talked about Schedule A and Schedule B. Or sorry, I just talked about Schedule A. where they receive learning 2 weeks out of the month in school, and then the other 2 weeks they're at home learning. Schedule B is, wait, that's the same. Yeah, I did talk about Schedule A and Schedule B. Again, they're the ones that are using the hybrid model. Schedule C is different, like I said, of if your if your child is enrolled in our school, KIPP Texas, and you're on-site critical staff, such as teachers, you may choose 100% in-school instruction. This is only because of it's hard for them to balance both being in the classroom and then there no one being at home to take care of the child for those 2 weeks. So they would need 100% instruction. The other one would be at-risk students, such as marginalized students. I would say students that are performing lower than their grade level right now or severely below their grade level. This is usually because of past instruction or certain special needs that they have. I would say that this would be Schedule D. And this is just me interpreting what they mean. If you have any questions, of course, send that to them. I believe they have open office hours sometime. I would just send an email to the people in charge. You would go to kipptexas.org. And as soon as that opens, I can tell you more about it. But your questions can go to them, or your school leaders, your teachers will send it to whoever we can talk to. But this is just me interpreting things. Let me see, Schedule E. If schools have additional capacity for in-person instruction, KIPPers of on-site critical workers will be offered additional weeks at school. These are for, like, I'm not sure what that means. On-site critical workers. I believe that means the custodial staff, or I'm not sure what that means. I'm going to skip through it. Healthcare workers. Okay. So like if your parent is a nurse or in the medical field, then they would be offering this 100% instruction for you as well, because I'm not sure about that. I'm just going to go right to F, which is the 100% virtual learning experience, where they are working out the details. And again, all of this that I've just said is TBD, which means that they will decide it later in July. Guys, why are we even talking about this? Like, yes, the idea that students only go to school for half of the month is something worth talking about, but even then, you're putting the teachers at risk. You're going to have the teachers come in. That's my idea. So we'll be there for the entire month, and then we'll have more people just coming to us. And studies have shown that people of my age and my health will be okay. Will probably be okay. I don't want to give any assurances, but the ones at risk right now are the elderly and the young. I don't know how young, because again, we're still researching everything. We're still learning a day at a time. But I don't want to be someone that gets a child sick. I don't want to be someone that puts a child's life at risk. Or even if I contract it and then one of my students contracts it, they'll let's say that they'll be fine. Who will they make contract it as well? One of their loved ones? I want the worst case scenario to be that students lose out on, well, let me rephrase that. I want the worst case scenario to be that students don't learn as much as they would have on a normal year. That should be the worst case. Like, they fall a little bit behind. We'll do everything we can to keep them where they need to be with rigor and with excellence, but the worst case that should be the worst case. They lose out on a little bit of learning. And the best case would be that things go above and beyond. However, doing towards this model, I fear that the worst case would be we lose at least one more student to this pandemic, and then that school gets shut down. Why didn't we just shut it down before that happened? Why couldn't we save at least one life? I fear that this is the worst case scenario. Well, at least one of the worst case scenarios. Because I fear that we might lose more people before they decide to just go to virtual learning. I don't have all the answers, guys. I'm learning along with you. For more people you can be looking at, or for more things you can be looking at, this is the John Hopkins COVID-19 dashboard. If you just go to Google, type in COVID-19 and Johns Hopkins, you should get the map. It should be the first thing that pops up, like coronavirus.jhu.edu, US map. It should pop up, and yeah, I believe that's the same map that I'm looking at, or at least a close one to it. Yeah, if you just go to world map, it shows you the same one. But yes, this is the same one that I'm looking at over here. On a lighter note, Dr. Mike is a great place to get some information. Alert, not anxious. That's something that he promotes of like, you should know what's happening. You should not freak out, and you should stay informed. Again, I showed you last week tonight with John Oliver. Now I'm showing you Dr. Mike. Great. He has some good content. He talks about random things. He watches actual like comedy shows like Scrubs and then reviews them as a doctor. Yes, this is an actual doctor, guys. If you don't want to watch him, just talk to your own doctor of like, what can I do? What should I be doing? And what should be my response if this happens? But again, this is just on you to stay informed, ask questions, and just go from there. Now, that was just my spiel, my rant on things that are happening. Yes, they say that they'll provide everything that to make things safe as possible. But again, my opinion is there is no as safe. Let's just keep things virtual. Let's just keep things virtual. There doesn't need to be this risk. It's not worth it until there is a vaccine. And once we're sure that everyone has been immunized, that sounds right. Guys, I'm tired. Like I just went through a couple of PDs before this. But, oh God, I don't want to talk about anti-vaxxers and the nonsense that they spiel. But once the vaccine is out, please be sure to get vaccinated. If your parent has a problem with that, just know that as a minor, you can get emancipated and have the vaccine happen, or you can get it on your own. You can ask your parent to step outside when you're talking to the doctor because it's your information, or just say that it's something private that you want to talk about with the doctor. I want to get vaccinated. Yes, they work. Yes, it's been happening since, I want to say, since the beginning of humankind, where the only reason that we don't have like ancient diseases is because those people died and the ones that were immune lived on. So now why can't we do that? Sorry, I'm getting on a different tangent. Back to this. Yes, that's my opinion, and this is the stuff that's happened. This is stuff that's gonna happen. If you have a choice, I recommend going virtual 100%. Or they say that they're gonna change it to every 6 weeks. Like you'll have a choice to do either the hybrid model or a 100% online learning model every 6 weeks. So I'd say stay 100% virtual for now. And as cases die out later in the year, or if things get better later in the year, then opt into hybrid model. Again, I'm a realist. Like right now, things are bad. Things are going to get bad. The second wave is coming, as you've seen on the news of like numbers rise as places reopen or we didn't do it right and people are getting sick. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that was going to happen. I saw the numbers, I saw statistics. I said be prepared, but it still happened. Anyways, stay 100% virtual for now. Go to hybrid at least later in the year, like way later in the year, maybe into the next year. Just don't put yourself at risk. Don't put your loved ones at risk. Do what's best for you and your family and stay online. But that was the depressing part. That was the real part. Now getting to IO games. And I just literally typed in top IO games. It's been a while since I played these guys. It's been quite a while. But let me see if I can test the audio again just to make sure. All right, so yes, I'm still listening to this. And let me see, top IO games. If you haven't played an IO game, oh my god, they are so fun and they are great for time wasting. And I do mean waste. It's time well wasted, guys. It is time well wasted. So let me just click on a random one. So Star Blast, I'm going to Star Blast. There it is, starblast.io. And just showing you very quickly what it could be. Slim Shady, y'all know that's my in-school gamer tag. So they just told you how to do it. I have no idea what's happening. Let's just go. Let's just go. I'm gonna kill this dude. No, I can't kill him. Let me turn up the volume a little bit. Ooh. Mine for ore. I see some red icons over here. Are they enemies? And again, I have never played this one. Oh, no. Get out of there. Get out of there. Am I dying? Am I dying? Oh, my shield's gone. No! Yeah, I died. How do these people have 3,000? Ah, they kill other players. That's how. Let me respawn right quick. And I'm just going to be playing random ones a little bit at a time. If I get bored, I'm just going to switch it. Because again, the point of an IO game is to keep your interest. What is this? No! No! Alright. Let's try out some other ones. And yes, you can curate to see what's more fun. Like, there have been best IO games out there. So let me see. Let me try this one. I just want to do survival. Slim Shady. Get me in there. And I think I've played this one before. I think I've played it a few times with my students. And yes, I play games with my students. I used to do something called the Crush Party, where it was like every month you have certain goals to meet, and if you met them, you're invited to this party. So that then the next month you're invited to the party, and we come into school, we play games. There's a snack sale going on that I had parents run. There's also some above and beyond things that I did where it's like, can I move? Oh, yes, I can. Where it was like, am I level 16? Where it was the end of the year thing where I brought pizza for everyone. I had volunteers. I had people donate. We've done a Super Smash Brothers tournaments before. We've done other tournaments where it's like you win these things, you get to go to this. It's just keeping students engaged and knowing that there's something for them to. Oh, so you can block. Wait, how did they? I died. Get me in the game. Where it was, they know what they need to do to be invited to this, and there's opportunities for them to learn and grow. The point of the crush party was growth based. So that was, yes, it's great that you got this, but you were supposed to meet this goal. All the goals that I said were like growth based. So it might have been, it was based by students. So it wasn't just one catch all. Like it wasn't just for the smartest students. It was for anyone that met their goal. And again, the goals were set by, what the heck? Why are they following me? They were based on the student's level and ability. So if I thought you could do more, then I set your goals higher. If I thought you needed to do this, then I set your goal to this. I'm going to Slither because I keep dying. Slither, I believe it's a lot simpler. If I remember correctly, you just collect these little orbs, try to avoid dying, and you can speed up by sacrificing your size, I believe. And you can kill other players by getting in their path. This dude's trying to eat me. No! And he did. Okay, that's an example of what not to do. Alright, come on. I gotta grow. Wait, let me test this out. Do I really shrink if I use the speed? Yep, I do. It's David versus Goliath. It's the big versus the small. Get him! No! He got away. No! I was so close. Again, guys, I love IO games. At least for a few minutes before you realize that it's been an hour and you've wasted an hour of your life. Time well wasted. Time well wasted. I wonder if that could be a catchphrase. Time well wasted. I'm sure someone's already taken it. It's a good catchphrase. Oh! And this little guy wins. Wait, is this a good... Oh, God. I'm going to kill that dude. I'm going to go after it. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. How did you get so big? Oh, I just ate this dude. Oh, no, wait. Oh, dang. It's a battle of the giants and I'm stuck in the middle. Yes! Eat it. Eat this. Oh, it's a frenzy. It's a frenzy. Oh, God. No! I was greedy and I tried to get it. I remember Slither. Oh, this is my favorite. Agar.io. This one I definitely played with my students. A free-for-all? Yes. Some shady back in the game. I remember you could feed other players. Students like kept feeding me till I was on the top 5 giant board. But then I became a target for everyone else. Mr. Nice Guy, you liar. I'm number 95 right now. Let me see. How did you spit out like sacrificial orbs? Ah, like that, yeah. You could also use that to capture other players. See? And this dude just ate me. But then it's like a risk versus reward thing where you're not sure if it's worth it to split. Like right now, if I became just a little bit bigger, I could eat that dude. And it takes a while for you to get back to your original size. You eventually do go back, but it's like, it's risky. Oh yeah, there we go. Spacebar. That's how I do that. Some people use it as like bait to like try to get other players to come to you to try to eat a little, you only one of your little ones. Or it could be an escape, like an emergency escape. No! Come on, merge. Merge, I say. Oh. There's too many big ones. And I believe those green ones make you vomit some out if you're big enough. Like if you're bigger than it, I think it makes you smaller. These are like safety zones for some players. Come at me. Come at me, bro. Hiding behind the safety. No, no, he's blocking me out from the safety. Get back in the safety. You want some of this? You want some of this? It's basically like a tiny little chihuahua barking at a giant dog behind the fence. And all of a sudden, you're in front of the fence and you die. Oh god, it ate the safety. You can do that? I didn't know that. So again, that's another risk. People are eating your little ones, but do you risk killing them with splitting and then make yourself shorter again? Or do you just give them up? Again, I like these slow-paced games. I'm gonna try the zombie ones next. Let me see. Ah, there you go. See? Like those are traps. They make you smaller. Risk it. He died. The dude that was feeding me. I'm just gonna give myself to this dude. Bam. Feed the beast. Feed the beast. Long live. Is this the zombie one? I remember there being this flash game back in the day where there were zombies and like barrels and you could kill them. I gotta find that game again if it still exists. Let's see. Gather some resources. Left click. This used to be a survival game though. I have some wood now. I have 20 wood. What can I do? Okay. Weird. Am I just supposed to keep hitting this thing? What the? Am I just supposed to hit this thing? Do I need some other resources? Stone? Alright, I'm guessing they want me to be somewhere secure, so I'll put myself towards this back over here. Whoa, this map is giant. I'm gonna be lazy. It's a quick game. I'm gonna put it there. It's between some wood and rocks. There we go. Put some of those down. And just lazily play. Oh god, it's a lot faster than I thought. Yeah, I get it. So they want you to build some sort of base thing. I'm guessing the strongest defense will be like some sort of maze-like thing, where if they break something, there's something there, and then they break something else, there's something there that gets them. Put a mage tower there. So this is going to be my first layer of defense. Then I'm going to make a new layer, then a new layer, then a new layer, and then zone it out into some sort of maze-like structure. Yeah, that should be enough stone. Get some wood. Wait, I only have 20 gold? What are tokens? I have a pet? I don't have a pet. Oh, gold. I need gold. I don't know what it's for, but no, protect the machines. They're the ones giving me money. Do 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 do. I wonder if is there any background music in this game, or can I put in my own? Actually, I better not. Don't want to get copyright striked. And I know Twitch is very notorious for taking down streams. Oh man, how do I get out? I didn't think of that. There we go. Oh, they're coming. I'd say these are the easy ones to kill. I'd say this is one of the more interesting IL games that I've played, because usually they're like quicker. Or like they have some interesting mechanics, but it's only fun for a few minutes, and then the only thing keeping you there is your friends that are also playing. But this one's a more like solo player based one. I'm sure they have other modes that make it more interesting with the more people you have. But that's all I'm going to do for that one. Got to remember to come back to it. Deep IO. Nah. Ooh. I see swords and stuff. Oh, nope. Not going to do that. Huh, power line. I think it's a lot like... A lot of these guys I've never played. What the? I don't know what those are, but I'm gonna eat them. Get it. Get them. Oh. I think the tail behind you is the... No! How am I supposed to compete with that? I think it's like a mix of Slither.io and some other games. And I say it's pretty interesting. Oh, you can throw that. Interesting. Should I throw it back? Yeah, there we go. So your front is vulnerable, and the thing in your back is what keeps... is your attack, basically. Oh, he just lost his spike. What does that mean? Yeah, your spike is your attack. And you can move it like that. What? Get back here. Get back here. You could use it like a whip. Or you could throw it. This seems interesting. What? Get back here, I say. So you gotta be careful of those no matter who the person is. Bam! It's like a circle of death. There even you can even use it as a landmine, I guess. No! I say this is more interesting than Slither.io. I would rate this higher. Ooh, Warbot. I know some students recommended this to me, but I never tried it. I mean, the one I usually play with students is... what's the name of that? It's an egg game. You're an egg. Shell Shockers, that's the one. It's a classic. But they need to do better on their, like, name and, like, keyword usage. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Free for all. Insufficient gold. That says I had 2 grand. Oh no, wait. I have nothing. Hey, I don't know anything. I'll just learn it as I go. What? That's not me. That's me right there. I said okay. Okay, never mind. That counts. Oh, I can do that. Oh god. I didn't die. That was an accident. No, I didn't fall in a hole. I died by a laser beam. Nah, just restart. We'll continue. Oh, what? His missiles lock onto you? I'm pretty sure those are bots. If I step over there, I'll die. Oh, yep. Ooh, what's this? Taser drone. What? How has no one picked this up yet? Ah, not worth it. Guess I'm just picking up all this stuff people left behind. No. Pretty sure that's a real player. How do I use my taser bot? Ah, there we go. It does it automatically. This is a pretty fun game. I like the sandbox nature. I'm gonna risk it. No, I shouldn't have risked it. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Yeah, sure, I'll pay for it. Oh man, but I gotta start all over? No, wait. No, I don't. Do I? Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are bots. They're just moving around in, like, same order. Ah, that counts. No? What? How did I not get that pickup? Ooh. I'm still not sure where my health is. Oh, one more drone. What? That was my kill, man. Pretty fun game. I mean, I get how it can get repetitive after a while, At least it's better than other games where just the strongest guy wins. You know what I mean. I mean, you just saw me in Agar.io. Like, how is anyone supposed to be the top guy? Right here, you could fall into a hole and be maxed out and still die. Although I would say this would be more fun if there were more players. Like right now, you can absolutely tell almost all of these things are bots. Huh, I have 4 drones now. Come at me, bro. Yeah, I'm about to quit in 5, 4... Wait, where's the hole? Bam. Great idea, but they need a lot more things, like in the middle. I don't know, like you get special weapons or special abilities for a certain time or something like that. Or like you get a streak, well then you like build on a streak. I imagine something like Black Ops, but without the whole penalty thing of... Well, it's a long story. Ah, Paper.io, I remember this one. It's kind of, I think it's kind of like Slither.io, where you're supposed to take, like, trap other people. Spins.io. Nah. I think I've played this one. Yes, I've definitely played this one. Yeah. Let's just get right into it. Oh, an item right off the bat. Come on, come on. Gotta remember how to play. I'm up against veterans right now. What? That was it? I knew it couldn't be it. Uh-oh. What the hell? I wonder why I couldn't kill him. I think he's in the house. Yep. Got him. Ooh, katana. Get him! Get him, katana! Oh my god. I went melee when I should have gone. They're making you register an account now and all that. It's not cool, man. Remember back in the day in this game, you need to do anything. Just jump in and play. The way it was meant to be. Although they are a lot more generous with, oh, there's new weapons. What? How does the gun not able to fire inside? I wanted to see what the flare gun would do. That's one of the new weapons, I'm guessing. Oh, yes. Like one of the things you can unlock is zoom out. Ooh, mines. That's new. Proximity mines? Oh, took myself out. I can land on my own mine? Come on. Actually, that does make sense. Really? I'm gonna sneak behind this dude. Give me what you got. Give me what you got. I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna take what you got. Oh, really? Really? Let this be ammo. No, it was toilet paper. Oh, I do have ammo. Wait, what? Oh, it's making me go over here. That's new. New maps. Man, I do not have a lot of ammo. This place already been picked. Yeah, nothing there. Spawned 2 times. I remember you can hide. Excuse me. You can hide in these things. Oh, 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 oh. All right. Come on, come on. I know there's someone in there. Oh. What? I ran out of ammo. I even said that I didn't have a lot of ammo. Man, that was a good gun though. I don't have any red. Oh, yeah, I have some of this. No! How was that Halbert? Ah, man, I wanted to leave mines. I knew it was going to kill me, but I wanted to take him with me. Man, I remember playing Halo and just doing that just to prevent the other guy from getting a kill. Whatever happened to Halo? Oh, yes. No! Should have just retreated. Anyways, Survive IO, Brutal IO, and let me see. Maybe Warbot for a little bit. These are my recommendations, by the way. But I'd say those are pretty good games. Mope IO, I played Whole IO. I have played that one. Eat Me IO. What's that? You gotta download it. Not gonna do that. Wings IO. Some Shady, get in the game. Wait, is this like that game? Yeah, this is like that game where you're a pilot and your acceleration is both your fire and like this is just a pared down version because that other one. Oh, pickups. No, I don't like this. Ah, yeah, it's pretty fun. I only played it for like 2 seconds, but yeah, I put Wings in that category too. So Wings, Survive IO, maybe Warbot Brutal IO, Zoms maybe for a longer game. And I'd say those are my recommendations. Well, this has been just a quick one with my thoughts over uh, COVID-19 cases rising and me testing out some IO games to play with the students later on. And yes, this is definitely something that I could use both in class and online, just digital learning. But these are some fun games to do with students. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Mitch Pacina. Have a great day. And where's my outro? There it is. All right, if you're still listening, thank you guys so much for the views. Just know that the one that I actually check out is the that I'm mostly looking as I'm doing things is the Twitch. So if you want to go to the Twitch one, I thought I had the Twitch channel on there. I have to add that later on. But anyway, the Twitch, if you just look up Pacina Streams, you'll be able to find me. That's the one I'm looking at to monitor as I'm doing it. If you want to put in some comments, usually I check the Facebook comments, but not a lot because it's hard to like reply to. I can't reply during when I'm looking at the Facebook ones unless I do it through the monitor, and that's a lot more that I have to think about. So I usually just do the Twitch chat. But thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. My social contact info is on the screen. Thank you. Have a great day. Stay safe out there.